Welcome back to Imagination Studios. My name is Jamin, and today we are going to be practicing our drawing skills and doing a sort of tutorial at the same time. Now, basically, we're going to be doing a animation, and it's going to be a radio commercial I heard when I was a little in my early 20s. It was like a Got Milk commercial. So we're going to storyboard the animation before we even get started. Now, if you have a tablet, you can use that, or you can use the mouse, whichever you prefer. It's totally fine. I have a TrueCom 6580. It gets the job done, but I miss my Wacom. My Wacom broke, and I have to use this thing. It costs $35, but if you're starting off as an artist and you need something, it'll suit your needs just fine. So, all right, let's get started here. So first things first. Okay, we gotta make sure our colors are correct here. Okay, so scene one. Let's change this back to black. All right, scene one. Family arrives. Scene two. All right, scene two. Kid says place is haunted. Scene three. They go inside. Scene four. I'm just trying to break down the scenes here for myself so I know how many windows to draw. Right, scene four, they go inside. Oh no, wait, scene four. Scene three, they go inside. Meet the ghost. Scene five. Ignore a ghost. Alright, scene six. So it sounds like a simple story, but right now we're on 6 kind of like keyframes for the most part, and then there's the animation in between those. Probably try to keep it very simple, so I'll show you how to draw like basic figures that you can export and animate, fairly easily. Keep them all separate and grouped, and organization is key when you're doing animation. Okay, scene 6, ignore ghost. Let's see, you ignored the ghost, so find cookies in kitchen. And my spelling is horrible, so if that's spelled wrong, I don't care. Wait, we're just doing animation here and voice acting, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Look for milk. Oh yeah, they don't find any, and they're like, oh no, the place is haunted. It really is haunted. Ah. Okay, scene. All right, 8. Is this place really is haunted? Okay, so let's just put this off to the side. Put that underneath this layer here. Now, Manga Studio is pretty cool for the fact that you can set up frames, right? You can do this or specific size if you'd like. Now, we're going to be using these to basically, and actually, I take it back. I'm not going to use those because that's actually setting up. But if you wanted to do a comic, you could do this, and then you would draw in inside here, inside this, and it'd be masked. All this is masked, so we're going to not do that. We're just going to draw, let's see, direct, rectangle, lines. There we go. And then we're just going to copy paste the frames. So we need 8. So I want these to be fairly big, but not too big. That's 1. That's kind of thin, so let's make this 5, 6, yeah, 5 is fine. Alright, and that looks about right. And these are just going to be, they're not going to be super detailed, they're just going to kind of be the idea of what we want to have. Really cool thing to do if you don't feel like copy and pasting all the different stuff. Copy 1, then copy those, then hold it down shift, just slide it over. We're going to have 8 frames, so then we just take these, copy them again, and slide them down. There we go. Those are our 8 frames. And we need to make this smaller. Alright, so here we go. This is our scene list. Our keyframes will have the stuff in here, and I'm going to go ahead and merge all of these. You can right click, combine selected layers. Excuse me. Alright, then to draw inside them, you just click inside the little layer here, and you can just go, you can also add things in here. Control D to deselect, very similar to Photoshop. I'm going to expand this by 1 pixel, and it's pretty good. That way it's inside the lines, there's not really any overlapping. We'll put this layer here, and we'll call this Scene 1. Alright, and we'll call it Family Arrives. And again, my spelling is horrible, so if that's spelled wrong, I'm not a good speller. I'm a good, I'm fairly decent at art. So, alright, so we're going to zoom in here, and to zoom, just hit the slash key from Manga Studio, and you can click, hold down the mouse, slide left and right, and you can zoom in and out. Alright, so this is sort of a tutorial of how to use Manga Studio as well as draw. So family arrives, they show up, and let's experiment a little bit. So let's get the brush, or the pencil tool. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, okay, good. So let's make our lines a little bit less thick. 5 is good. So we have, okay, let's just, let's do it like a typical, like, super haunted house. Something kind of scary. This is just like a framework. This will be just kind of what we want. I won't try to make it too detailed. All right, let's this part here. Whoa, that's a little bit much. Yeah, that's better. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right. Okay. Oh, typical haunted houses. Okay, let's like give it a winding path, and all right, so like front door, then like the big windows or whatever. And this will be somewhat reminiscent. Let's make the windows look like really creepy. There we go. All right. All right. So then we have the family. So I'm going to draw them on a separate layer because I want to be able to erase. And then we can just combine the layers. So family arrives. Right. There's like a dad. Let's make him balding. I'm balding. Sounds good. Alright, let's have the wife. Okay. Should be here. Really like long hair. Alright. Just a general idea of what's going on. let's give them an only child. I can't remember how many kids were in the the thing. Let's give them a set of headphones. You know, typical kid. Give them a phone or whatever, some kind of handheld device. There we go. So then we can go back down to the other layer here and erase what's there on that, and it'll be a little bit better. Right, that's good. Yeah. All right. So they arrive, and we'll combine those two layers. The cool thing is, if you combine layers, if you combine down, it'll be called whatever it is you select first. So select that first, then hold Shift, click, right click, G, and it'll be whatever layer name you select first. Okay. This might take a little while. Okay, so there we are at the end of this particular session. So we got the 8 frames, the 8 keyframes. This won't be an 8-frame animation. It'll be a little bit more complex. So let me just kind of go over it. So you got the first one here. And they show up at the house. Kid says it's haunted. They go inside anyway. They find the ghost. They ignore the ghost. They get the cookies. They go get the milk, but there's no milk, so they run screaming out of the house. Because, yeah. Alright, so join us next time as I do character design. These are just a rough idea of what I want the characters to look like, so we'll be going over the character design and that process itself. So thank you again. If you like this video, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more. And this is Jamin signing off, and we'll see you next time.